How do you cook lamb shoulder? If you are curious about how to cook lamb shoulder, you are in for a treat. This cut of meat is perfect for seasonal home cooking, especially in spring when fresh herbs are abundant. Cooking lamb shoulder is all about patience and the right techniques to ensure tender, flavorful results. Let's break it down step by step. First, start with preparation and seasoning. Score the lamb shoulder by making deep cuts with a sharp knife. Aim for about 6 to 12 incisions, depending on the size of the meat. This allows the seasoning to penetrate deeply. Next, rub the meat with olive oil, salt, pepper, and fresh herbs like rosemary and garlic. For an extra flavor boost, insert garlic slivers and rosemary needles into those cuts. Now let's talk about browning. While this step is optional, it is highly recommended. Heat some olive oil in a hot pan or roasting dish and brown the lamb shoulder on all sides. This creates a rich crust and enhances the flavor before you move on to slow cooking. When it comes to slow cooking, you have a couple of great methods. For oven slow roasting, place the lamb in a roasting pan with some liquid like water, stock, or wine. Cover it tightly with foil or a lid and roast at a low temperature, around 160 to 180 degrees Celsius or 320 to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Cook it for about 2.5 to 3 hours, or until the meat is tender and falling off the bone. Alternatively, you can braise the lamb. After browning, simmer it gently in a covered pot with liquid and aromatics on the stovetop or in the oven at similar low temperatures. This can take 1 to 3 hours, depending on the size of the shoulder. Remember to baste the meat occasionally with pan juices to keep it moist. After the slow cooking phase, it's time to finish the lamb. Remove the cover and increase the oven temperature to around 220 to 240 degrees Celsius or 430 to 465 degrees Fahrenheit. Roast it for an additional 20 to 30 minutes to brown and caramelize the surface. You can also drizzle honey or another sweetener during this phase for a glazed crust. Once done, let the lamb rest for about 10 to 20 minutes, loosely covered with foil. This allows the juices to redistribute, making every bite juicy and flavorful. When it's time to serve, carve the lamb shoulder into large chunks or slices and drizzle with the reduced pan juices or a sauce made from the cooking liquids. For a delightful spring meal, pair your slow-cooked lamb shoulder with seasonal vegetables like spring peas, new potatoes, or roasted root vegetables. The slow cooking method really brings out the natural sweetness and tenderness of the lamb, making it a comforting dish perfect for family gatherings or special occasions. Enjoy your delicious lamb shoulder and happy cooking.